We welcome you to West Long Branch, New Jersey. Monmouth honoring its impactful senior class as they welcome the Elon Phoenix to open up conference play next. For the third straight year, the Monmouth Hawks and the Elon Phoenix are opening up conference play against one another. The non-conference in the books, it is time for CAA action as we welcome you inside Kessler Stadium alongside Erica Kaufman-D'Elia. I'm John Gross. Erica, today the confluence of Senior Day and the start of conference play. It's a big one today.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time. This is what these teams have been working toward all season. Now they have the chance to take the lessons learned from the early season games, the non-league play, as they prepare for their familiar conference foes, knowing that every single game, every single play has postseason implications, and that starts today for both Monmouth and Elon.
Let's start with Elon. They have a dynamic goal scorer, Sammy Fisher, second most goals in program history.
Yeah, in her final season at Elon, Fisher has picked up right where she left off last year as a force for the Phoenix attack. The preseason All-CAA selection is Elon's most productive scorer. She has 24 points on 19 goals and 5 assists in just 7 games. She's going to need to have a really high level of play to help her team get the win today.
And for Monmouth, Shea Berrigan, 22 goals this season. That is already more than she scored in either of her first 2 seasons. Murdoch leaves it off for Linehan. Linehan dumps it off. Murdoch scores! American, the OT winner! Alessandrini. She's been the hot hand of the attack today. The freshman links up with Joya, who scores! We are tied for the first time today.
Lacey downhill, knocked away by Kataya. Good defense by Kataya, and she scoops up the ground ball. Gianna Kataya on the move. Flips it ahead for Torres. Fast break for Charlotte. Joya inside, scores.
Turnover. Sulia. Looking for a cutter, PTB. Joya, what a finish. It is Senior Day, and Monmouth has twins on this team, both being honored before today's game, the Carolonzas.
I have to say, this holds a special place in my heart as a twin mom. But Carolonzas both decided to make the change from Rutgers to Monmouth, staying in New Jersey, a little closer to a family home here at the Jersey Shore. And Christy Kaesner just talked about not only what great kids and lacrosse players and leaders they are, but just how grateful they are to have this opportunity to play, to have an impact, to be together in their final season of lacrosse.
Yeah, well, they play about as close as they possibly can to their hometown of Belmar. 16-minute drive from campus to Belmar, New Jersey.
Good spots here, good spots at the Jersey Shore. You mentioned some good eats here at the Jersey Shore. A lot going on, especially if we can get a little sunshine to cooperate here. It'll actually feel like spring.
Yes.
Sometimes you forget that you're so close to the beach and all the shore attractions, less than a mile down the road.
Exactly. Just
I'm
around
ready
the
for
corner.
it.
Me
I am
too.
ready for it.
Give it a couple of weeks. Out of the timeout, Elon and Monmouth still scoreless in this third. Elon led by as many as 4 goals back in that first half. They can match that mark with the score here. Vandiver, who has 4 goals today, links up with Austin. Austin twirls, Austin rips and finds Twine. First goal of the third quarter, courtesy of Lillian Austin.
Took over 5 minutes. A lot of patience, a lot of strong defensive play, a couple goalie stops in there, but Austin able to break that scoring drought here and extend Elon's lead right from the center of that 8-meter arc. Took her time, used her feet, turned things around. Able to get Elon's lead extended here to 4. After a couple strong stops from Sullivan, just unable to get that stick down to prevent that one from going in.
Second goal of the day for Austin. Up to 5 goals, 2 assists in this season. All of those points coming over the last 3 games. The freshman from Topsail Beach, North Carolina, over on the coast. There's Josh Hexter in his 12th season. The lone head coach in program history, and there's a tie between these coaching staffs. Josh Hexter coached current Monmouth associate head coach Christy Kaesner at Duke.
And I had the opportunity to ask him about that yesterday. And if you could hear a smile through a phone, I would have heard it. I brought up her name. I said, did you coach her all 4 years? He said he did. He was, in fact, her offensive coordinator. And he basically said she is family. Not only did they have a ton of fun and success together at Duke, but she was his #1 babysitter. They have a close bond that has extended all these years since they've both left Duke.
And he also said that he can see the philosophy that he ascribes to playing free in these Monmouth players as well.
He said he can see that under Kasener's tutelage, that these are kids who have a lot of fun. They play free, they play loose, they play for each other. And that must make him proud as a coach to see that coaching through that lineage carry through to the next generation.
Yeah, really cool story. Gotta love the ties. The lacrosse community is such a tight-knit group as well.
It sure is. I know it's grown. We keep saying that, but the lacrosse world is a small world. And I would say it's hard to go through an entire broadcast without some sort of story like that. I had the opportunity here last year to talk to Coach Jordan Troutman's head coach at Georgetown, who had since retired, but a lot of connections in coaching, a lot of family ties. It's a special sport with a lot of special people.
Fisher unable to score, and Jordan Troutman, a former All-American at Georgetown.
Yeah, if you look at the coaching staff here at Monmouth, they bring a lot of success at high level across Georgetown. Duke, Meg Dowdy played at Maryland. Really all at the top of their games. It's a really solid, experienced coaching staff here at Monmouth. Take a quick look at Meg Dowdy, who's still playing. Still playing on the professional circuit. Many would say the defender of the game, one of the best to ever do it. And just a great person and a great addition here. Home where she's from, right in Fairhaven, right in Monmouth County. Found a little home here. She coaches some club lacs. She's got her own business and able to help with Monmouth overall, but particularly working with the defensive unit.
And few better to learn from than her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One of the all-time greats. Here's Brennan. Dumps it off. Berrigan. Hawks searching for goal #1 in this third. Curley. 30 on the shot clock. And a whistle. They'll bring Carolonza back to put it into play. 22 on the shot clock. Brennan. Limberis. 15 to shoot. Curley. Carolonza again. 9 seconds. Carolonza gets rid of it. It's Shore. That's into the stick of Caitlin Walsh. And she'll launch it long, looking to kickstart a break. Scheuerman controls. And Scheuerman brings it across. What a story Scheuerman is. A New Jersey native playing back in her home state today. Actually started her college career at D3 powerhouse Salisbury down in Maryland. Then transferred to Elon midway through her second year at Salisbury and has been a starter ever since.
It's great that it does give an opportunity. We talk a lot about the downside of transferring, about the portal, but it does give kids opportunities who are really excelling, playing at a high level, to get those opportunities that they maybe didn't get out of high school.
Fisher off target in that shot. Hobson puts it back into play. And a whistle as Malhervey will make her way off the field. And she needs, let's see, looks like an equipment change. Getting a new stick. And now she's back out there.
Well, if nothing else, it gave all the players on the field just a moment to take a breath and find a reset here.
Vandiver turned away. Zebley switches across. And a whistle. Free position on the way.
It looked like they called Allie Major for being in shooting space, but from our vantage point, which I know isn't dead on to the field, it's a little bit of an angle. It looked like she was outside that arc of the 8-meter.
Vandiver. Inside 20 to shoot. Wrap around, Austin saved.
Sullivan was in position, ready for it. I think sometimes shooters in the heat of the moment don't make that adjustment to shoot against a goalie that is a different hand from what they're accustomed to shooting against. So you can see her Sullivan as a lefty goalie right there on her post, just stuffed that shot. She got her stick nice and high, little jump off the air, ready to make that stop.
Elon forces the turnover between the 30s. Here goes Fisher on the move. A mad dash on Cage. Fisher scores!